So let's discuss the views of the earlier scholars. How many views are there? Let's discuss that. Number one, before we continue, just make sure you understand. Jama Soori, it means Jama Soori means what? End of one time and beginning of other time, straight after one another. That's Jama Soori. You pray one Salah at the end of his time and the other one. Okay? That's Jama Soori. Jama Haqeeqee is when you pray two Salahs in one Salah time. Okay? That has two possibilities. Jama Taqdeem, Jama Ta'khir. Jama Taqdeem means you prayed two Salahs where you prayed one Salah early. You prayed two Salahs and you prayed one Salah early. Taqdeem. In Dhuhr you prayed Dhuhr and Asr. You brought the Asr back. So for Jama Haqeeqee, when we say Jama Taqdeem, that means you brought one Salah back from his time, from Asr to Dhuhr time. Understand? That's called Jama Taqdeem. And then you have the opposite of it, Jama Ta'khir, where you delayed one Salah into the other Salah time. When you pray Maghrib and Isha, in Isha time, that's called Jama Ta'khir. You took one Salah and you dragged it into the other Salah time. That's Jama Ta'khir. In Jama Soori, you don't have this because you're still praying in its own times, but just the end of his time and beginning of his time. But with Haqeeqee, we have two possibilities. With Dhuhr and Asr, it's called Taqdeem, Jama Taqdeem, and Maghrib and Isha is called Jama Ta'khir. There are six aqwal of there are six aqwal from the Salaf on this issue. We're going to discuss three today. Yeah. Otherwise, we will be here for a time. The others don't really matter. Two of them really matter. Okay. The first qawl, I'll give you some names. The first qawl is the group of Salaf who say that Jama Haqeeqee is allowed in all cases. Jama Haqeeqee is allowed in all cases. Whether you are traveling, whether you are not, whether you are ill, whether you are not, whether it's raining, whether it's not raining, fair, no fair, it's you can do Jama anytime. This is not a famous view, not a view of any of the madhabs, but that was a view. That view was, for example, a famous and a great tabi'i, Ata ibn Abi Rabah, a great tabi'i, a great scholar, Ata ibn Abi Rabah. That's his view. Okay? Also, this first view, you have to remember, I'll come back to as first view, second view, third view. I'm not going to really discuss first view a lot. If you cover the second, you will cover the first. The first view is the madhab of who? Whose madhab is it? Khalas. Also, Ta'us ibn Kaysan, he is tabi'i, very famous. The madhab of Ta'us. And also, other than Ta'us ibn Kaysan, a famous Madani scholar, great Madani scholar, Muhammad ibn Munkadir. He is also on that view. And also a great tabi'i, Safwan ibn Sulaym. He is also Madani. And a very big tabi'i. He took from Anas and Jabir and many tabi'is and Sahaba he took from. Okay. And maybe one of the most famous one, Mujahid. Mujahid, the tafsir of Mujahid is like after Ibn Abbas. He took from Ibn Abbas whole Quran. Mujahid bin Jabr, he was also on that view, a great tabi'i. These all were on the view, which view? The first view. You can do Jama whenever you want. Alright. That is not a accepted madhab right now anywhere. The second madhab, the better than the first madhab, Allahu alam, who am I to say that, yeah? But as a more accepted madhab, is the madhab of Imam Malik the great Imam Malik and Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi alayhim ajma'een, and Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal and Ishaq ibn Rahawayh, Sufyan, Thawri, and there are other names. They are famous names. They are on the view that they say you are allowed to do Jama. And Jama Haqeeqee. You can do Jama Haqeeqee if there is an excuse, but not without an excuse. And that excuse is travel, fair, rain, etc. And I also mentioned the view of Imam Malik. In travel, he said while moving, not while stationed. Just for info. Number 3, like you say, FYI. Yeah. The qawl number 3 is the famous qawl of Imam Abu Hanifa, and also Imam Yusuf, Imam Muhammad, to his famous students. And also this is the view of Hassan Basri. If you don't know who Hassan Basri is, he's a great tabi'i. You should read more. Hassan Basri, Muhammad ibn Sirin, famous tabi'i, and Ibrahim Nakha'i, etc. Why do I tell you these names? So you know that when there is a dispute from the first generation, when there is a dispute from the Salaf, second generation, third generation, you be careful how you speak about the matter. You may take a view, but if these guys were way more understanding than we were, or we are, or we will ever be, in deen, they are ahead of us. So when there is an old dispute, you can't do nothing to finish that dispute now. If it was possible, they would have done it. Meaning, there is a flexibility in the matter, and that's what fiqh's about. Let's go through it.